Abia to get Seaport as Otti performs groundbreaking ceremony.
Okwunufula at this point ndị a niile echela Abia steeti since eji ekepụta Abia steeti ifele kwesịrị na-eme unu ekwesịrị ejide unu na-atụ unu nga. Alex Otti efolugo ntutu wee taa na ya ga-eji ya galụ na Abia steeti wee mee ka Nigerians mmalụ na ego dị na politics wee mee ka Nigerians mmalụ that na their governors dị corrupt na fa chọrọ ịlụ ọrụ na ọ bụ na fa chọrọ ịlụ ọrụ na ego fa ga-eji alụ ya bụ ọrụ dị. Alex Otti ekwugo na ihe a bịalụ igosi ndị Nigerians bụ na that na our governors can do it ma ọ bụ na fa chọrọ ime ya na fa ga-alụ ọrụ ma fa chọrọ ịlụ ọrụ. Unu ga-ejigodo obele nke Alex Otti nọgoro anọ nwebekwa nwanyị ọnụ na ya bụ oche o unu ga-ejigodo ihe nke omegolo eme so far wee malụ that na true na our governors the very very corrupt ọ bụ na fa chọrọ ịlụ ọrụ na fa ga-alụ ọrụ. Unu ga-ejigodo nke Alex Otti emegodo na unu ejiri nke Dave Umahi na Ebonyi steeti ulize nke Peter Obi na Anambra mgbe ọ nọ na Anambra na amalụkwa na our governor just decide ya ịdị na-ata anya ahụfụ. Alex Otti amalitego the dredging of Abia State Seaport. Unu no mere announcement a mgbe emelu Southeast Security Summit n'Imo State. O kwuru that na ya chọrọ ịlụ Seaport na Abia State. Kịta nna gwa gị ya na ebidogo ọrụ dredging of that Seaport a. Kudos to intervlog bụ ndị nke melu the video gbasalụ ya bụ Seaport. Daalụkwanụ.
Abia to get Seaport as Otti performs groundbreaking ceremony. Abia Governor, Dr. Alex Otti, has announced plans to establish a seaport in the state. The project, which will be located in Owerri, Okwa East LGA, Abia State. The governor made this announcement at the ongoing Southeast Security Summit in Owerri, Imo State. He also announced that the flag-off of the seaport will be done together with the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park, located on over 1,000 hectares of land. It would host multiple layers of businesses including modular refineries and petrochemical and fertilizer plants. He also revealed several other chains of enterprises that would take advantage of the oil and gas deposits in Okwa, nearest to Abia and Port Harcourt cities. According to Otti, his government had already secured the support of a major stakeholder to build an innovation and incubation center within the park. The facility would train and expose young minds to the best tools and platforms for their trade. He said the Innovation and Incubation Center would specially benefit university students, graduates, and startups in several ways. Speaking further at the event, the governor said as political leaders, they must set the pace by identifying investment opportunities within the domain and commit adequate public resources to motivate private investors. We must lead the way, and there are lots of opportunities waiting to be harnessed in oil and gas, hospitality, transportation, education, and so much more, he added. He said while it may make sense to say that government has no business being in business, it is also factual to say that without government direction and commitments, no business will remain in business for a long time. Otti advised that government must intervene directly in business where necessary. According to him, United States spends $28 billion to $30 billion annually to subsidize agriculture and keep over 600,000 farmers at work. Speaking at the 74th independence anniversary of the People's Republic of China, Abia State Governor, Mr. Alex Otti, said the state would need the support of both the Chinese government and their investors. Otti also said both the park and the proposed seaport will be ready in 24 months as the funding for the projects are ready. He disclosed that the port will serve as exporters as an export processing zone will be created in the park. He stated, "We are setting up a very large innovation of an industrial park and it promises to be the largest industrial park in Nigeria. The sitting of the industrial park in Owerri is because of the presence of oil and gas in the area. By the time the park is up and running, we will have 24 hours of power supply, there will be a modular refinery. The best decision has been made and of course there will be industrial and manufacturing activities in addition to the residential part of the park, so it is a very big project." Interestingly, virtually all money required to set up the park is now ready. So those are some of the projects we are working on now. Owerri is about 25 nautical miles to the Atlantic Ocean, so we believe that with a little dredging it will be part of the facility of the industrial park. The seaport will access to an export processing zone and it is going to be a free trade zone. We have a timeline of 24 months from the 30th of September when we do the groundbreaking. The power of seaports and for the rise of Abia and Akwa Ibom states. I like containers because logistics is commerce. Without seaports, many components of market systems fade. Nigeria needs to have more of those critical infrastructures to advance shared prosperity and the wealth of our nation. Alex Otti, governor of Abia State, is hell-bent on establishing a deep seaport at Awaza community in Okwa West local government area of the state. As a prelude to establishing the deep seaport and gladden the heart of the people of the state who are anxious to see such a project, Otti, described as the electric politician in political circles in the state, performed the groundbreaking ceremony of the Abia Industrial Innovation Park, AIIP, in the Awaza, an oil-bearing community, amidst a large turnout of people from the state and other neighboring states. Officials of Shell Petroleum Development Company, SPDC, Total Energies Limited and the Oil and Gas Free Zone Authority, and partners in the multi-billion Naira Awaza Deep Seaport project were said to have been much ground to witness the flag off of the AIIP and the Awaza Deep Sea project by Governor Otti. SPDC and the key partners to the Awaza Deep Seaport project in Abia State were said to have expressed their commitment to the realization of the project. The proposed AIIP at Awaza community, according to an insider, is expected to sit on over 1,000 hectares of land expected to accommodate a technology information center, ICT, a modern vehicle assembly plant, power generating plant, a liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, manufacturing plant, and compressed natural gas plant. The Awaza Industrial Park is also expected to house tank farm, haulage and warehouse facilities. This is in addition to an agricultural storage and processing facility, a 5-star hotel and a carbon-neutral residential estate. Given an insider information, an elated Otti, who could not hide his feelings, had said that the AIIP, to be located in Awaza community, was meticulously conceived by his administration to serve as a launch pad for the state's economic rejuvenation, leveraging on the many advantages its location, including but not limited to the oil and gas deposits, nearness to the commercial cities of Abia and Port Harcourt, including abundance of skilled labor and a secure environment for a smooth and uninterrupted production and other industrial activities in the state. The Abia State electric politician was said to have assured people who had trooped out in their thousands to witness the groundbreaking ceremony of the AIIP project at the sleepy Awaza community that the state government shall keep to its part of the bargain by delivery on the Awaza Deep Sport project. He did not stop there. He had said that the Abia state government shall also work closely with the experts and the industry regulators to set up the guidelines that drastically minimize much damage to the environment. He may have alluded to the Okazi Ikpeazu, a former governor of the state and a member of G5, initially planned deep seaport project at Obearku community, ocean in Okwa East local government area of the state, which stakeholders had said was about 23 nautical miles to the Atlantic in Iketabasi, Akwa Ibom, home state of Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president, which could not see the light of the day. Ikpeazu, the then governor of Abia State, who could not be elected for a second term in office, had projected to complete the Obearku Deep Seaport project sited on 2,000 hectares of land to link the state and other parts of the southeastern region to international trade and commerce, with the Azumiri Blue River serving as a link channel within his first term tenure, but failed to do so. This is the end of our program today.